Or a really good question that came to us here was, when you're really multi-talented or you love doing many things, how do you pick one real thing to focus on? That's a really good question because I get that asked a lot by people that tell me, or they always ask me, they're like, well, I love doing so many things, I have so many projects, should I focus on one thing or not? And we've covered in another video that really your core focus should be on this one thing you're passionate about, or that you feel more, I guess, strongly about pursuing. But in the case that, in this particular case, when you're very, like, you have your hands in a lot of things or you're capable of doing a lot of things, doesn't mean you should be doing everything. Before picking which project to choose or how to pick, you should really focus your efforts on understanding if any of these projects are timely in nature. Are any of them only effective because of the opportunity you're in now? So in other words, if you're trying to do a specific niche in the real estate, like Nick Ruiz says in one of our Academy videos, in terms of wholesaling real estate, well, if you're wholesaling real estate, then that trend may end at some point very soon. So if that's something that you're good at now, that you want to kind of like really get better at, then you need to milk that now, because at some point it may no longer be something you can physically do in the real estate space, because new regulations will come out and so on and so forth. So there's two folds to picking the right opportunities: to identify if the opportunity is kind of lifetime based opportunity, or is the opportunity kind of more something that is now niched because of the market, the market condition, or what we're in now. You may have heard me talk about, I'm not a stock trader per se, but yet I've invested a lot of money in the stock market back when the banks were collapsing, because I understood the banking system really well. I understood the banks and what they were doing, and I saw an opportunity. I didn't think that, Bank of America stock was worth $4. Like, I knew it was going to go back up, and I knew nobody was going to let Bank of America fail. So somebody could tell me then, like, well, why would you become a stock trader at that point? Well, I made kind of a business decision and a financial decision to kind of pursue that aspect of finance at that moment. But yet stock trading is not interesting to me. So a lot of people that ask, well, why are you not a stock trader? I'm not a stock trader because I don't care to be. Like, I don't find value in investing in real estate. I did so in a niche. I made my money. I got out. And I feel the same way about stock market. I don't believe that I want my life to be sitting behind a computer, throwing numbers around, not creating value for anybody, and then ultimately being like, hey, I made enough money to go vacation somewhere, or like do that. Like, that's cool if that's what you want, or if you don't have money and you need to create a means to making money, but it's not what I want my life to look like. So in that respect, what I really want in terms of like picking one or many things to work on is I want you to focus on picking the one thing that you really believe you want to kind of grow in the long term, and kind of always be working on that. No matter if you go up and down in velocity, always push forward with that. And then on the other part of it, I really want you to focus your effort on also seeing if there's some of these market kind of based financial decisions or business decisions you can make to further yourself ahead. Because those decisions may be necessary to support your larger project, may be necessary to support kind of the direction you want to take, versus, like these longer projects, which we know are going to take 2 or 3 years, even 5, 10 years, may need funding in the first stages, or may need you to kind of be able to support yourself so you can keep moving forward with them. So I want you to kind of find that balance in between for yourself. But primarily, I would really pick and be very honest about which one of these positions you're going to take is for the long term versus short term. I still recommend today to really focus on one core thing, but it doesn't mean that you can't identify other side business opportunities while you really work on one major venture. So don't confuse the idea of making money with the idea of focusing on multiple ventures. Those are completely different things. In this next segment, someone asked, what's the biggest lie I've ever been told, and how has that impacted my life? And then they also asked a little bit about having seen that most people